Hi guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I want to talk about, I've seen a bit of sort of content recently about the state of the hobby in terms of collecting not just soccer cards but sports cards in general. It feels very much nowadays it's prioritizing the gambling element of, above collecting, which is a real shame. Let's just talk about a product that's due to coming out very, very soon, and talk about the ways in which Topps and Panini can actually promote collecting amongst collectors, essentially. I feel as though the stuff that they put out, the price points that they release it at, it's very much geared towards people that are interested in gambling, really. Whether that's buying a box for an expensive price, getting involved in breaks, and then of course we see repackers nowadays. We see, people joining Razzers. It feels almost like there's so many people, I think, that have the potential to really stick in the hobby for the long term, but their first introduction to the space is through these gambling type of avenues, which, of course, as we know, can be really volatile. Most of the time you lose money, and that's just going to push people away, and they won't be wanting to. They wouldn't have been exposed to the collecting side of this great hobby. I collected for 15 years consistently without knowing anything about breaking, any type of gambling element to it. It was simply buy something and you get that item and you collect, and you don't think about future value or investing. That's sort of the concepts that have been rolled in recently, which is a shame. It's something we can't avoid. It has its place now in the hobby, but I feel as though we should really try and promote collecting amongst people now. And let's take a look at Topps' latest product, Topps Chrome Champions League, to see what they have to offer in terms of cards for, one of the most appealing sets for them in a calendar year. We have, of course, the hobby boxes, which are $170 US. You only get 80 cards per box, but you do get guaranteed autograph. You get 3 numbered numbered parallels. So if we take a look to see the exact rundown of what you get 3 numbered parallels. You get a few other parallels unnumbered, some inserts. I mean, it's still pretty expensive, $170. I can't imagine too many people going out to buy one of these, because, and that's great for breakers. Breakers can break this product. People can select which team they want, but ultimately, it is designed for people that are interested in autograph hunting, insert collectors. I mean, that's what Topps say. And granted, the checklist for Topps Chrome autographs actually look pretty good, but when you get, say, 3 numbered cards per box, a lot of those will be fairly high numbered, probably poor names, and those cards really don't have too much value. So it's risky. Hobby boxes, of course, and then you've got what I believe is it like a mega box or jumbo box, which actually has 3 autographs, 1 more numbered parallel, some more exclusive refractors there, and some more inserts. So it packs a bit more of a punch, of course, more than double the price tag, and then you've got 120 cards in that box. So again, catered really towards breakers, and it's really after those chasing hits, chasing autographs, gambling on those types of cards. And then you've got the blaster. Now, hobby and the jumbo box, I've got nothing really against them. I feel as though they're gambling type boxes. For me, my biggest gripe is actually the blaster, and it's the cheapest price point. It's only $30. But something that I have looked at this article before, and it's annoyed me in the sense that they've highlighted the previous 2 boxes as being real hit chasers, autograph chasers, numbered parallels, whereas with the blaster, I mean, they call it a value box here. Essentially a blaster box. they've highlighted this as being set builders, player collectors, retail rippers. You're getting 28 cards per box, so you're essentially paying over $1 a card. You're not getting a numbered card. I mean, you're getting a guaranteed parallel. Is that numbered? I'm not sure. You're getting some exclusive parallels there, a couple of refractors, not worth anything. You're ultimately only getting about 20 base cards. Is that 1 plus 5, 7? Yeah, you're getting 21 base cards in one of these boxes. How the hell is that actually beneficial in building a set? A set is 200 cards. I feel as though, I know a lot of people may disregard set collecting, but set collecting was the staple for collecting for decades upon decades. That's what I built my collecting on. That's what I still continue to do. I do like to collect full base sets from particularly Premier League product. I do that for every year for Prism and prior with the Topps Premier League sets. This is the type of stuff that, as a hobby, Topps and Panini need to be pushing. If they want to actually attract the next generation, the young collectors who are getting too old to collect Match Tack because they think it's childish, they need to have some sort of product or some sort of box that can actually enable them to get a lot of cards, more than a measly 28. I'm talking 100 to 150 cards in a box that's cheaply priced. It's mainly 3 base cards, and you're encouraged to complete a set. You're not, I mean, if you're getting 20 base cards in one of these boxes, you would need at least 10 of them, of course, and you're getting doubles as well. That's $300 US to, get anywhere close to a full base set. This is just BS, really. These types of boxes I just hate them. They need to have some sort of box that is just jam-packed full of cards. There's no numbered cards, so we're not inflating the cost of the box price. No numbered cards. Yeah, there could be one autograph, that would be cool, but no numbered cards. Yeah, you can throw in a few unnumbered parallels, but I want it jam-packed full of cards for kids out there, and even people like me who might be interested in collecting a full set, to go out there and actually buy a box that we think could be worth it. So that's my take. I think there needs to be that, I'm all for having boxes like this, which are gambling type boxes. You can, buy those and have a rip and, probably lose money on it. But ultimately, people know what they're getting into with those. There needs to be that other option for set collectors and for that younger generation, people on a budget. So that's sort of my take. But and this applies to Panini as well. It's not as if it's Topps, it's Panini. They produce blasters, breakaway boxes. Every single box that these guys put out, Topps and Panini, it's all catered towards gambling. It really is. I would love a box that literally has no numbered cards in it. I feel like numbered cards are certainly, they really inflate box prices because everyone chases the one of ones, and there's that, false sense of, we could hit a really, really big time card in this product. I think they should just scrap, for certain products. I think, Topps released, 10, 15 Premier League sets for the upcoming season. Who knows how many, but I think a few of those sets should actually not have any one-of-one cards or low-numbered parallels. And I'm actually going to go to and reference an Australian brand that make AFL footy cards. So they're called Select, and I love the way that they actually produce product. We're talking about cheap boxes, and they've got numbered cards. They actually release albums for these cards to allow, to really encourage set collecting and filling out your binders. There's 2 options. You've got the more retail option for a box. I mean, we're talking, $3-4 a pack. And then they've got the hobby option, which does have numbered cards in it. But what I quite like about this type of product is that it's not numbered cards in the sense of having one of ones or what out of fives or out of tens. They're actually more so limited edition cards. So there's no different numbered parallels of a certain card. It's just one card. There's only 60 of them ever made, and it's numbered out of 60. And there we have it. That's the card. There's no rainbow chasing as such. It's just, I think if Topps and Panini, particularly Topps, hopefully the Premier League products moving forward, can have some of these products that there is, just limited edition cards, make it interesting. And that should hopefully reduce the prices in terms of boxes. I have actually seen there was a bit of a leak in terms of Topps Premier League product moving forward in 2015-16. A couple websites actually had, let's have a look here, 2016. A couple of websites actually had images and price points for a couple of one collection, which was really interesting. They've actually since taken it down, so I'll just quickly check to see if anything's up. But what I found really interesting was the price point, it being very, very cheap. Yeah, it looks like they've been taken down from these websites, but price point was really cheap. There were not game cards as well, so a lot more appealing to a broader range of collectors. I'm optimistic that they can actually, this could be, and I'm struggling to actually see a photo of it now, unfortunately. I should have saved some of the images that I saw when they actually put it up, but they've since taken it down. But yeah, can't see any images of what they actually look like, but I'm hopeful that this set could actually be a really fun set to collect. So I'm looking forward to seeing exactly what that entails. Interestingly, it said that it was a release date of August, which for me is far too early for a Premier League product. I'd much prefer them wait a few months and get all the teams transfers and that aligned. But hopeful and optimistic that Topps can put out some good Premier League products that cater to all collectors and gamblers out there. But yeah, just wanted to highlight my bit of frustration with the types of boxes we're seeing in modern product. And I mean, hopefully moving forward there can be some different options for people to collect. So hope you have enjoyed this video, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I will see you for the next one.